What's going on, ballers? Thanks so much for tuning in again, and welcome back to another Big J Basketball box break video. Today we are not breaking any boxes because we got another 18 card PSA reveal to do today. We just did a reveal 2 weeks ago. Those cards were sent to PSA back in November and took a really long time to get done. This batch was sent in January and actually finished in February, even though we're just doing the reveal now. So just a little over a month from the time that I shipped these out to the time they came back. So this order got done really quickly. Hopefully we get some better grades than last time. We got a couple questionable grades last time. But some of my favorites from that reveal we did, we got this Mystique Steph Orange from Illusions Acetate PSA 10, and that red gold wave Luca from Optic Tmall also got a PSA 10, numbered to 99. But for today, let's go ahead and start with our newest batch that just came back. Keontae George Presentations from Hoops. This is the first 2023 card I've graded. Turned out these are not quite as rare as some people may have originally thought. I don't think there's one per box. Might be a little less than one per box from Hoops. But still short printed, but not super short printed. A little more rare than normal inserts, but not crazy rare. So hoping we can get a 10 on this one to make this one worthwhile. All right, there we go. PSA 10 on the Keontae George. Pretty nice looking card there. And he's has been playing pretty well. It was playing well for a little while there. But nice to start off with a 10. Better start than we had last time. Select. This is a Shaedon Sharpe. I probably should not have graded a Shaedon Sharpe non-numbered card. Again, going back to what I said in the PSA reveal from a couple weeks ago. For non-numbered, even though this is a Tmall Red Wave exclusive, still not super rare, probably not super valuable, even in a PSA 10. So for cards like this, I'll probably stick with like top 1 or 2 picks. Anything beyond that, it would probably have to be numbered or a little more rare to be sent in. But hopefully we can still get a 10 on this. Nice jersey color match too with the red Blazers jerseys on this one. There we go. PSA 10 on the Red Wave. Probably somewhat of a low pop, but again, Shaedon Sharpe, I don't know if he's having the best year right now. I think a lot of people were expecting him to kind of have a big second season. Hasn't quite panned out yet, I don't think. From the same box, Chet Holmgren. This should also be a Red Wave. This is the premier level. It looked good when I sent it in, so let's see if we can get another 10 on this one. Ooh, all right, another 9. Maybe the centering. The centering is a little skinny on the bottom and thick on top, so that may have done it. Overall, though, I thought it looked really good. So not sure what I missed on that one, but PSA 9 on the Chet. Got another Chet here. So this is a Chronicles card. It's a pink parallel. So we show on the front, it is the pink. It's got the pink lettering down there. But the reason I sent this in is because it's all black all the way around. So black borders. And I looked this over really closely to see if there was any white showing on any of the borders, and this just looked super clean all the way around. You can see there's like no white showing anywhere. So I was hoping that if this could get a 10, it might be a really low pop 10. Again, looks awesome on the front. Not seeing anything. Come on, let's go. Oh no. Another 9. Again, sometimes I feel like they just give 9s when they just don't feel like giving everything a 10, because I can't see anything at all that's wrong on this. Not even the tiniest speck of white showing on any of the edges or corners. But oh well, okay, another 9 on that one. I don't like the same height of the 10s and non-10s. Franz Wagner, this was a Honors pink. So these used to be numbered years ago, but they stopped numbering a while ago. But still, color chrome cards from Chronicles Retail are not super easy to hit. So I figured, again, maybe a low pop PSA 10. Looked really clean all the way around. Didn't see anything wrong with it. So let's see how we did on this one. What? You have got to be kidding me. 7. For this to be a 7, there's got to be something really, really wrong with it. It's hard. I'm trying to get the light to show up to see if we can see anything on the surface, but I don't know. I have no idea why this could have gotten a 7. It looked unbelievably perfect to me when I sent it in. No clue. Okay, head scratcher on that one. All right, next card, Cade Cunningham, Hoops Rookie Special. It's not the hollow version, it's just the base. But again, this is a somewhat short printed, not super rare, but a little more rare than the normal inserts and Hoops. And again, this one looked clean all the way around. I like that there's a white back and not, not black, so I don't have to worry about edge or corner issues with white showing up. But it looked clean on the front, back looked good, so here we go. All right, there we go. Back on the 10 train. Definitely needed that one to get a 10 to make it worthwhile. We got a couple PC cards here now. This is a Ginobili Fearless, and this is gold, numbered 1 out of 10. This one I knew was iffy. Centering is not the best on the front. You can see where it says Fearless here, and even at the top, you can see it's a lot thicker on the left side than it is on the right side. So if it doesn't get a 10, I'm assuming that's probably what did it, but I'm hoping they might let it slide and give me a 10. Let's see. Okay. Not super mad about this one. I knew it was going to be tough with the centering. So I'm okay with a 9 on this. It's a PC card anyway. It's actually the first Ginobili Gold Prism to 10 that I actually have in my collection. So happy with the 9 on that one. Next one here, Color Blast, Denny Avdia. They put this one in the new kind of different, I'm not sure how to show how it's different on video, but it's a different kind of plastic. It's hard to see on video. I don't think you'll be able to tell the difference on video, but it's definitely different when you hold it in your hand. Typically these cards get pretty good grades. If you look at the pop reports for Color Blast, they typically grade pretty well, but I did point this out on the preview video. Again, I always do preview videos for all these. I'll link it below. I don't know, especially with this new thick plastic, you're never going to be able to see it, but there was like a line on the back here. It was more than a print. It wasn't just a print line. It definitely looked like it might have been like a nick or some kind of damage on the back. It was really tough to see, and you can't see it at all now. The card pretty much looks perfect for the most part, so I don't know how hard they'll ding me for that thing on the back, but if it doesn't get a 10, I'm assuming that's probably why. Let's see what this one got. Oh man, 8. I was hoping maybe it would get a 9 with that mark on the back, but I guess it was bad enough. They're probably, considering that a scratch. And since it's a scratch on the surface, that's going to bring the grade down pretty much. Again, another PC card. I didn't pay a ton for this. I bought it raw. So PSA 8 is probably still worth about what I paid for it raw. Would have been awesome to get this in 10, but oh man. Our 10 stack's not looking great. We need to start getting a bunch of 10s here. All right, this was a card that I bought already graded. This next batch is going to be cards I bought already graded and cracked. This was a HGA 9.5 Gem Mint, and it actually had a 10 subgrade on edges. Got 3 9.5s and 1 10. And I looked it over as well. It looked good to me. Jersey numbered 9 out of 50. Revolution Cubic. All right, let's see. Put this here. Let's see if we can go from Gem Mint HGA to Gem Mint PSA. All right, there we go. PSA 10. I would have been really surprised if this didn't come back at 10. I've had really good luck grading Revolution from this year. Gotten a lot of 10s, so add that to the 10 stack. Next one, we got another one that I cracked and crossed. So this was another SGC 9.5. So again, a little worried here. I had a SGC 9.5 in the last video 2 weeks ago and ended up getting a PSA 9. So let's see if we can get a 10 on this 9.5. And again, looked clean all the way around. A little bit of white down there. So I don't know, I'm kind of worried this might be a 9. Although I'm not too worried because I recently bought, there's only 110 of this card in existence. It's a Pop 1 PSA 10. So I already have a 10, so it'd be nice to get another one. But let's see how this 9.5 turns out. 8.5, ooh man. So, okay, it's not just my imagination then. PSA seems to be grading harsher because I would not have expected this to be any lower than a 9. I've never cracked 9.5 from SGC and gotten anything lower than a 9. So the fact that this is an 8.5, yeah, PSA seems to be grading kind of tough right now, at least in my last few orders. Numbered 88, Man, 8.5. We got, the PSA 10 stack is not that big. All right, we got one last one that I cracked and crossed. This was a CSG 9.5, and this was the old 9.5. So I know CSG has changed their grading scale where now a 10 is gem mint. But this was the old slab where a 9.5 was gem mint. So I would expect a gem mint CSG to hopefully cross to a gem mint PSA that is 199 blue. I did notice though that even though it was a 9.5, it was a little bit off center. So again, you can see it pretty obviously that it's left heavy. It's definitely thick on the left and a little skinny on the right. So I think that would be the only thing that would bring it down to a 9, but if it's a CSG gem mint, let's see if we can get a PSA gem mint. Man, all my crack and crossing, it's not working out like it used to. I used to get 10s on all this stuff all the time when I would crack from other grading companies, but man, they were really strict on this one. It was honestly just the centering that I saw, and it's just a little bit off left to right. I thought it would still be within 60-40, but there's another 9. Okay. Here is one I bought raw, not numbered. This is Blue Wave. Bought this from Raw on Card Hobby. So didn't have great photos to go after. It looked kind of okay to me. Centering looked awesome all the way around. Don't have the issues we had on the blue one we just looked at. It's a pretty low pop in a PSA 10. So even though it's not numbered, I thought I would try to get a 10, add this to my color match PSA 10 stack. All right, there we go. PSA 10 on the Blue Wave. So again, I already had a blue PSA 10, so I'm not super bummed that that one got a 9. This one I did not have graded at all, so that's and I've never seen a PSA 10 of this card sell ever. I've only seen raw copies sell. I think maybe I saw a PSA 9 once or twice sell. Never seen a PSA 10, so that's a nice card that has 0 sales history. So pretty cool 10 there. This is Blue Mosaic, number to 99. I bought this for 99 cents off eBay. Someone ran an auction, started at 99 cents. No one else bid on it. I got it for $1 and it looked super clean to me. So hopefully we can get 10 on this one. There we go. Another PSA 10. Wow. So the ones that I graded ones I cracked and crossed all got 8.5s and 9s, and the ones I'm buying raw are getting 10s. So maybe my eye is better than the other graders maybe. Very cool. Again, pretty low pop. I don't know if I've ever seen a PSA 10 of this one sell either. Okay, PSA 10 stack is getting bigger now. Love to see it. Another Denny for the PC. This is Court Kings level 4. I bought this raw on Card Hobby again. Paid like 50 or 60 bucks for it. These were really hard to find for a while. And then all of a sudden, Probstein auctioned off like 2 different PSA 10s of this card. And the PSA 10s that sold recently actually sold for less than what I paid for a raw copy. So I really need this one to be a 10 to make it worthwhile. There we go. Awesome looking card. I love the hollow foil on here. Really cool design. Still super rare, still a low pop in PSA 10. The 10s that sold when his prices were still a little bit lower. Now that his prices have gone up a little bit, I bet if someone sold a 10 now, it would sell for a little bit more. But still, very nice card there. Love case hit, PSA 10. All right, now our 10 stack's getting bigger. Let's keep adding to it. John Morant, 007 out of 249. Pulled this out of a Prism Draft hobby pack recently. Green-yellow Prism. So probably not super valuable now. Probably was, I'm sure when he was playing, was much more valuable. Maybe I have to hold this one and see if his prices go up when he comes back next season. But it was serial numbered, and I figured why not give it a shot and see how we can do. Let's see what we got. All right, another 10. Serial numbered Ja, add that to the stack. We got another Curry acetate. Had this one back here. So this was, I was worried when I sent this one in, but we did get a 10 on the Mystique Orange. I bought a lot of like 12 loose Illusions packs. They weren't even sealed in a box or anything. This one came out of one of the packs, and in that same batch of packs, got this one as well. So if we can get a 10 on this one, that would be pretty awesome. Oh man, there we go. Another PSA 10 on a Curry acetate. Man, I did not have good luck rating acetates before this, but had some good luck on the Currys. All right, only 2 cards left now, and they're pretty big ones. All right, so this one, I'm not expecting a 10 at all. I talked about that when I did the preview video. Numbered out of 48, one of my rarest Alonzo Mourning cards in my entire collection, especially from the 90s. There's not a whole lot that are numbered to 48 or less. But this one definitely had some issues. You can see big surface mark right there. Some other little surface marks here. Oh man, so if they gave me an 8 on that Denny for the tiny little mark on the back, I don't know what I'm gonna get on this, but definitely not expecting a 10. Anything, I mean, I'm expecting like a 6 or a 7 at this point. Okay, PSA 8, that's not bad at all. I will definitely take an 8 on a card like this. The pop report is almost nothing. I think there's like one PSA 9 out there, and this 8 might be the only other graded copy of this card in existence. Definitely no 10s for this one. So very cool. All right, I do not mind that 8 at all. And last card, and it's a big one, Paolo, Titanium from Chronicles. Serial numbered out of 5, 3 out of 5. Pulled this from a Chronicles hobby box I bought from my LCS. I kind of threw it out there to see if anyone was interested in maybe buying this when I was looking to consolidate some cards and buy some new stuff. No one really bit on it. It's such a rare card though. There's no comps anywhere. I've never seen anyone listing this card or selling this card at all. And just real quickly before I show the grade, this is the jersey number numbered out of 5. There's 2 other parallels of this card. There's the draft position, and since he was the first pick, the draft position is a 1 of 1. And the other parallel is draft year, which is 2022. So there's another parallel number to 22. I looked up comps for those. I forget which one was which. There was only one graded from the parallel number to 22, and it got either an 8 or a 7, I think. And the 1 of 1 was graded, and that got either an 8 or a 7. One got an 8, one got a 7, but I forget which one was which. So the fact that out of all 3 parallel, and there's none graded of this parallel up until this one. So the fact that there's been a couple graded and they got 8s and 7s, I'm a little worried, but again, I looked really closely to see if there was any white showing on the gray edges or borders on the back here. It's a thick card. You can tell they are using the thicker slab here. And so sometimes the foil might be peeling around the edges or corners. Again, I didn't see any foil peeling. Surface was great. Didn't find any issues. So if this gets a 10, it makes up for all these other cards that didn't get 10s. It's a pretty massive card. So I'm really hoping for a 10, but I would not be shocked at a 9 or even an 8, honestly, at this point. But let's see how we did. Oh man, let's go. Let's go. PSA 10, Pop 1, Paolo numbered to 5. Wow, this is a pretty huge card in my opinion. So, ooh, man, all right. I was getting a little worried there at the beginning. We were getting some iffy grades, but we ended up with some really nice 10s at the end, especially that Paolo. Loved ending with a 10 on that one. That's going to do it for this video, though. Hope you guys enjoyed tuning in. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all on the next video.